Let's tie Shane Stalcup's CDC emerger. We've got a 2487 and a size 16 hook, along with uni 17/0 thread in white. Lay down a foundation of thread and bring it back, pretty much into the bend of the hook. I take some partridge feather fibers and tie it in as a tail or shuck. Use very few fibers because if you get a real thick bunch, it'll not allow the body to hang in the water. It'll actually float. As much as possible, trying to keep the fibers on top of the hook. So I'm about 2 or 3 eyes back, and I'm going to trim off. That's where my thorax is going to be, and it's also the tie-in point for my CDC. Now I've got a goose biot, and this is an olive one. You can use any color that you want to, depending on what you're trying to imitate. Tied in by the tip, not just is facing backwards, back to the bend of the hook, so that I get a smooth body. I'm going to build the thread up just a little bit. The goal is to have it look more like a carrot, so I get a little fatter up towards the front. I'll tie off my thread so I can wrap my biot. And put my biots in a hackle pliers. I'm actually going to use the rotation feature on my vise. I'm just starting it off right here. So I get a little bit of fuzz, but the rest of the segmentation actually goes so it smooths out. I tie off my biots. These biots are from hairline. You trim them off and tie off my biots with the thread. Now I've left quite a bit of space right up there in the front. That's for my thorax area. My legs will be tied in there also. Now got a touch of dubbing. I'm going to dub that thorax area. Now, I was taught by a guy a long time ago to take the dubbing, take as much as you want, and then cut it in half, and then cut it in half again. And what you're actually asking for is that dubbing brush to be twice the thickness of the thread. Mine's a little bit more here. And that's just done muskrat or dun or a gray dubbing. Now I've got 2 CDC feathers trapped in one of those Pettyjohn clips, and you can see in the background I'm trimming off the stems that they're on. And then I'm going to transfer it to another clip, grasping it by the butt ends. Then I'm going to take Pettyjohn's stacker and pull that bundle together. So I get one clean stack of feathers or filaments. It gives me a little bundle, and I'm going to tie that bundle in as my wing. Right in front of the tie down points, right in front of that dubbing. Now the biggest thing you got to take advantage of is how the thread pulls it over, will roll over that wing. So you just keep it towards you a little bit, and then as you tighten it down, it'll pull it over. Gonna whip finish it. Now I'm going to take some more partridge. I'm going to put legs underneath that thorax area. Right in front of that thorax, right in front of that dubbing ball. I'm just adjusting the length. You don't need very many fibers, you're just trying to suggest something. I'm just adjusting the length right now in the position. And nail that baby down. Now I'm just going to trim off all the excess butt ends, including the CDC as well as the partridge. Now I'm going to take another bit of dubbing and just dub that head. Here I even go a little sparser on my dubbing brush. Tie off my thread. Would finish. Turn my thread. And you trim my wing. It's a little more rounded. Come from one angle and then come from the other. And that's my CDC Stalcup CDC merger.